just wanted to make a part two, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not done. I'm not done. You know, when we're young, man, it's all about choices, man. What choices are going to benefit me in the long run, in the future, versus choices that's only going to last for the moment, you know, like right now. You know, we make choices based on, you know, what we feel, and, you know, and what keeps us like down is always choosing, you know, things that only benefit you in the short run. If you start making choices that benefit you for the long run, you'll have a better life. You feel what I'm saying? You have a better life. The reason why people stay poor, because they make decisions based on what can this choice do for me right now. They're not asking questions, what can this choice for me in the future? So right now can get you straight up just broke for the rest of your life, suffering. You know, a lot of people suffer, bro.
Wait.
You know, they suffer. You know, because of the choices that they make when they're young. And a lot of these females, man, they don't know how to pick a mate. They just concerned about what he looks like. Give a damn about if he's broke. Does he turn her on in the bedroom? That's what they're complaining about. That's what they're concerned about. And they suffer for it, man. Like I said, man, I see these leftover women in China, man, they get the worst of it though. Because the men do not even want to deal with them. Like men of real, true value, guys who make a lot of money, guys who own businesses, they don't want to have nothing to do with these leftover women. And these women are coming home to an army of cats every single day. Coming home to watching TV by themselves every single night. Coming home cooking by themselves every single night. You know, and they sit back and they say, you know what? I regretted not going out with that shorter guy. You know, he didn't meet my height requirements. You know, but later on he became successful. Later on he got the bag, and now I'm sitting here struggling, still trying to find a mate, still trying to find a man in my 30s. And they say, man, I chose the wrong man. I chose them based on what he looks like, not what he can do for them in the long run. You know, some women, ain't nothing wrong, man. There are women out there that care about what your bank account look like. They don't care about what you look like, as long as your bank account is on full. That's all they care about. And those are the smart ones. But the dumb ones, oh man, they'll let just any old Chad or Tyrone knock them up and leave them to be a single mother. And now they keeping the baby from crying all the time. They gotta buy milk, Pampers on their own. They buy themselves. They made a poor choice in the man. You feel what I'm saying? They made a poor choice, and they're paying for that mistake. They're paying for that choice. You feel what I'm saying? They are paying for that for the mistake that they made. You know? By being alone. Coming home, crying at night, wishing she had somebody, bitter, upset, mad. Feel what I'm saying? But you bet on the wrong horse, baby boo boo. You know, you should have got with the guy who was going somewhere. But you said no to him. You know what I'm saying? You said no to him. And that's his revenge, man. He became successful and you didn't. But you bet on the wrong horse though. You was constantly thinking about the tall Chads and Tyrones of the world, man. Based on his appearance, what he looked like, how tall he is. You know, I had females, complain about my height. Remember I told you about that female that was a 4 that I met at the bar. We was hanging out and stuff. We started making out. But before that, before all that happened, she was talking about, she like men that's tall, like 6 foot something. And I'm sitting here like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yet, she gonna make out with me. You see, these females don't know what they want. They want a guy that's 6 foot tall, that got a good income and shit like that, but they making out with a guy that's 5'9", 5'10". Oh, so I'm the exception to the rule, right? You like the way I look, but my height is too goddamn short. 5'9" is too short. 5'10" is too short. It's not good enough for you. These women who only care about that height, they're gonna end up alone. They're gonna be feeding cats all day long, man. Surrounded by an army of cats. That's where they're gonna be. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna be calling her the cat lady. There's a lot of women out here that's heading toward cat ladyism. You know that? Like women who are thoughts on Instagram, who sell their body for money, they're gonna be cat ladies in the future. Nobody wants to marry a whore. Nobody wants to get with a whore. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with a whore. Especially a woman who does porn. I forgot her name. I can't think of her name right now, man. But she's a Hispanic woman. She got a big old butt and some big old titties. And she does porn. And she does it with a lot of black men or whatever. She was saying that when she went on dates, men would not hold her hand. And yeah, because you's a whore, you's a porn star. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be with a porn star. Nobody wants to be with a hooker or a prostitute. You sell your body for money, I'm gonna look at you a certain way. Oh, I ain't gonna take her seriously. I might as well get my dick sucked and bounce up out of there, man. Because I can't be in a relationship with a hooker or a prostitute. That's just against my morals. You got like passport bros that going overseas, getting with these hookers and hoes and these goddamn, hey, I just started, man. I don't give a fuck how many people are in here. I got people, listening. That's, what I'm saying? I don't care about growing this channel, nigga. This is my lone little soapbox. Plus, this channel is demonetized anyway. It ain't really going nowhere. Anyway, you got passport bros going overseas. They ain't got no morals, no values. They just go ahead and wife up anything, bruh. They don't know how to pump and dump, man, when it's necessary. They're going over there, getting with these hookers and hoes, kissing them in the mouth, being in relationships with them. You got travelversity over there. This passport, bro. You feel what I'm saying? This dirty ass passport, bro, out there wifing up porn stars. Like, what the hell? Travelversity, bro. What the hell are you doing, bro? Your woman was on YouPorn, sucking white cock, and got videos of her getting sexed up everywhere. And you shit, bro. You tripping. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, you feel what I'm saying? Nah, man, I have more than this. I stopped putting my YouTube channel on. I stopped promoting it. Once they demonetized my shit, I actually had more followers years ago, but you know, I say fuck it, whatever. I don't care. As long as I get my words heard, you know. Somebody's listening. It ain't 0 people. That's an audience. 5 people is an audience. If it's 2 people, it's an audience. You know, so like I said, man, passport bros going over there, wifing up hookers and hoes, it shows that they don't have any value. You know, and it shows that these women have made terrible decisions in men in their past, and they're looking for a passport bro to come around and save their ass. You know, ain't nobody fucking with a porn star over there in Thailand. So she's gonna run to a passport bro, because the men in their country, they don't play that bullshit. They're not wifing up hookers and hoes and 304s. You see what I'm saying? They're not wifing up that shit, bro. They're not wifing up men. I mean, men are not wifing up these women that get up on you porn and get fucked and sucking dick and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, if I was a passport bro, or if I was like Travelversity, and I found out my girlfriend was a porn star, it'd be over. I'd be like, oh no, I can't have that shit. No, baby, I break it off with her, man. Even though, you know, it might hurt a little bit, but I can't go against my morals and my values of wifing up a porn star that made a terrible decision in her life. You know what I'm saying? Where the men in her country is not dealing with her, and she gonna come run to me? Nah, bitch, you are trash. If you are a porn star, you know, you're trash. A female, I don't care how good she looks, man. She's a porn star, she's trash. Porn star women are trash. Nobody wants to date them. Nobody wants to take them seriously. See what I'm saying? I'm going the right way. Okay. All right. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody wants to take them seriously. But the thing is, a lot of these women, passport bros be dating, are women who made terrible decisions with their own men. You know, let's say Chocolate Man of Thailand, his ex-girlfriend, Fa, right? The bitch was a single mother, man. She made a decision. She made bad decisions with men in her own race. That's the reason why she's not checking for no more Thai men, because they're not checking for her. You're getting the leftovers and the scraps, man. You're not really getting good shit. A woman in her prime without children, that's the best shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you're dealing with women who made bad decisions and trying to run to whoever she can get, because she's by herself. Nobody wants to be with her. She hit 30. She's by herself. Nobody wants to marry her. You know what I'm saying? I told you this before, but if a woman ain't married by the time she's age 30, you can say that she's going to be single for the remainder of her life. Now, we got a 5-year grace period from 30 to 35, but she's going to have to step on it. Because sometimes it takes a long time to be engaged. It takes about 2 or 3 years to be engaged. So, a lot of these women, they ruin their lives, or they ruin their lives in dating just by the decision that they make when they was younger. Some women would never be married. They'll never see the wedding cake, the flower girls. You know what I'm saying? They'll never wear the wedding gown. They'll never live that life, man. You feel what I'm saying? They'll never live that life. They'll never be able to live that life. And a lot of them females, they want that a lot. Like females, they always dream about getting married, with a wedding cake, a wedding gown, flower girls, jumping the broom, and all that stuff. They dream about that stuff. But a lot of them ain't gonna see that, man, because they make bad decisions. They was a whore in their 20s, and now they want to settle down and get married. In their 30s, it's already too late for that. Now, we don't talk about that here in the West a lot, but they talk about that in China a lot, man. A woman ain't got to be married. By the time she's 30, she's going to end up being a cat lady in the future, man. The cat lady's going to be everywhere. They only got a certain amount of time, man. Years pass by quick, man. 10 years pass by quick. It sure do. Man, I remember when I was 34. Now I'm 44. You know what I'm saying? Time go by quick. You know what I'm saying? And then you're the guy that went off to became successful, got multiple girlfriends, never alone. Okay, always got a girlfriend, always got somebody to cook with, already got, married or got kids. You know what I'm saying? She bet on the wrong horse, man. Remember I told you about the leftover woman on the leftover channel, how she was talking about she rejected a guy that was too short, right, for her own standards. Later, I say years later, she's still by herself struggling, trying to find a mate. And he's already married, he got kids, he became successful, right? And then she said she regret, turning him down. Damn. She said, man, I rejected him based on his height. And now she's desperate for anybody to marry her now. They get desperate. Once these women hit 30, they desperate as hell, bro. They taking anybody. They're like, where is it? My God, hurry up. What time is it? Yeah, hurry up. We gotta get married now. Desperate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they made a bad decision when they was younger. They didn't secure the bag when they was young, man. They thought the guy was too goddamn short. Saw him years later. The guy is a business owner. He's making a lot of money. He already got a wife and kids already, and she's childless and husbandless. Husbandless. Ain't got a husband, ain't got a boyfriend. Childless in her 30s. And she was like, he's everything that I want now. He got all the requirements and stuff that I put out there. He got everything that I want now, and now it's already too late. That ship has sailed, and it's never coming back. See, the thing is, what women don't understand is that you can't reverse time. Time keeps going and going and going and going, and time is unforgiving. It's not going to forgive you for making bad decisions when you're young, as a female. It's not going to forgive you. You feel what I'm saying? Time is not going to forgive you. You can't reverse time. You can't turn back the hands of time. You can't do none of that. So what you do in your 20s is very, very critical. Very, very crucial. So the decisions that you make in your 20s will affect you in your 30s. She made bad decisions. She didn't pick the guy that had potential. She didn't go with him. She went with all the bad boys and all the tall gangsters and shit. The fucking Chaz and Tyrone. She chose them. And in the end, she either ended up alone by herself, or she ended up being a single mother in the long run. See what I'm saying? Coming home to no one, or coming home to a crying baby, or a crying, nagging kid. You know what I'm saying? A kid that complaining all the time. That jump over everything and jump into everything. Playing inside the pantry. Jumping on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Being bad. You know, cursing at people. Being a baby kid. You know, being a bad little munchkin. She coming home to that. Because she didn't choose the right man. She chose him based on his height. If he ain't over 6 foot tall, I can't fuck with him. But yet, later on, the guy that was 5'9", 5'10", he became successful later in life. And now you're by yourself. You coming home to nobody. That's what happens when you become a little picky princess. You know, we got women that are Instagram models. They 28 years old. They ain't found nobody. They ain't got nobody. Ain't nobody marrying them. See, these women got to be prepared to be an old cat lady, cause you know they doing stupid shit on Instagram, posing almost naked and shit, posing in doggy style position. You know, selling their body for money. You know, these women gonna be the cat ladies of the world by themselves. Because, like I said, women only got a certain amount of time to get it right in their prime. They got from 18 to 30. Matter of fact, they got 18 to 25 really, because the aging process started at 25. So it's downhill with their looks after age 25. You know. But the human body altogether starts to age at 25, okay? You start aging at 25 as a human being. But us men, see, as we get older, we get more valuable. You feel what I'm saying? We become like fine wine. You know, women, they age like milk because they you know, nobody talks about this in society, but, you know, Chinese people in China, they talk about it all the time. They get worried. They get worried about their daughter not being married. They start stressing their daughter to get married. Oh, I got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. No, you don't. 30 creep up on you real quick. You know what I'm saying? The years go by just like that. You know what I'm saying? Time is it? You know, they don't understand how fast how fast time flies. They don't understand that part because they're too young. But they gotta understand that they're not gonna be young and youthful forever. That's one thing they have to understand, that your youth is not gonna last forever. Who you choose to be your mate as a man is critical, meaning that his finances gotta be in order. I don't care if he's the same age. If he doesn't have his shit together, you shouldn't be with the man. You shouldn't be letting the man bust nuts inside of you and get you pregnant. He ain't got financial stability. He ain't got no money. So what are you gonna do? The kid gonna come out in poverty. See, that's so goddamn selfish, man. Motherfuckers don't even think before they bust nuts. You know what I'm saying? Or females don't even think before they start having raw nasty, erotic sex with these broke dudes who ain't got no stability, who ain't got no money. All they got is bedroom sex for them. That's it. You can't live off sex, man. You can't live off love. You live off money, bro. Finances. Females they so goddamn, concerned about how they look, how young they are. Nah, a lot of these females, they gotta start checking for older men that are 10 years older than them. A 25-year-old, she should be checking for a 35-year-old man who got his shit together, and then have babies with him. Instead of having babies with all these broke bad boys and these broke ass Chads and Tyrones. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't pick these type of men, then they'll be cat ladies for the remainder, years of their life. For example, look at this stalker bitch that's stalking me right now, or was stalking me. 'Cause I'm not in the area no more. But she's gonna be a cat lady for the rest of her life, bro. Like, I've been knowing of this female for like a year. Because before, she was always coming up to me, approaching me. And that's how you know a female is worth. That's how you know a female is worth nothing. She's worthless. You know what I'm saying? And so when she's approaching you and she ain't got nothing to offer, you see what I'm saying? Kept approaching me. Well, I got my freaky deaky shit with her on, and then I didn't even get to bust a nut, but I decided I don't want to have anything to do with her sexually. She got mad at me. I'm like, don't be mad at me because your time is up, that you did stupid shit when you were young, that you didn't pick the right man when you was young, and now you're gonna be alone for the remaining years of your life. She will be. She will not fight a husband. She's not gonna find not even a boyfriend. She's just gonna be by herself into the end. Into the end. She's gonna be living in that car, all broken, dusty. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of her life, and she's mad about that. She knows the best years are behind her. Her best years are gone, and they're never coming back. She can't get those years back. That's why she fucking with me still. I went over there a while back, a couple of days ago, and she's still fucking with my car. I went over there to get something from my car, to check on it and shit like that, and she's still putting cans and coffee on my car every single day, even though I'm not even over there in that area. This bitch is worthless. She will be a cat lady. She will be by herself for the rest of her life, bro. Like, bitch, this bitch been doing this shit for the last 4 months. She ain't found another man? No, she can't find another man because the bitch is worthless, bro. A lot of these bitches are worthless. They got nothing to come to the table with other than some sex. See what I'm saying? Nah. I know people that are happily married. They've been married for years. Because they cashed in their chip when they was young. The guy that I know at this store, the guy's happily married. He older. He like in his 60s. And she's in her, I think she's her 50s or something like that. And they happily married. They got together when they were young, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's called cashing in your chips when you're young. But instead, you want to be a whore. You want to play around. Talk about, I'm too young to get married. Well, the best time for you to get married is in your 20s, not in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? Now you got all these women on TikTok talking about where all the good men at. Got all these women here on YouTube, talking shit about men because they're mad about the pump and dump that these women were receiving for the remainder of their fucking goddamn life. I'm telling you, these women, they mad about that pump and dump, man. That's the thing is, the reason why men pump and dump, because we don't see any value in you. I don't see any value in that stalker. So I said, fuck you. I don't want to deal with you sexually no more. Ooh, she got mad and she want to throw coffee on my car. And she's still doing it because I pumped and dumped her because she got tired of men doing that. We see that we see that you are not valuable. That's the reason why we don't want to deal with you. We pump and dump you because you are not valuable to us. You are an asset. Oh, what am I saying? Asset? No, the right word is you are a liability. You are a liability. You don't contribute anything to the table. Like, bitch, you sub 5. You gonna ask me for $40? Get the fuck out of here. Bitch, you should be paying me to stick around with your ugly face. You fucking ugly turd. A lot of these bitches are turds, bro. Worthless. I'm mad, man. I'm mad. You know. A lot of these women gonna be, if they don't get it right, if they don't get married in their 20s, if they don't cash in their chips early, they're gonna be alone. Now this thing is in China is, you feel what I'm saying? This thing in China is big, they call these women, what they call them? Fucking throat and shit. They call them leftover females, man. These women are in their 30s. They're alone. They haven't found a man. They're still looking. And they said it themselves. They said, man, once you hit 30, it becomes harder to find a man. It becomes harder to find a husband because the men are starting to discriminate against them around 30. Like one time, I was watching this match. I was watching this watching this matchmaking show, and there was this white girl over there in China, right? And there were older men who had money and shit like that, all up at that expo. I think it was an expo, a dating expo. And the white girl, she was 32 years old. And some guy walked up to her and asked her age. Straight up. Over here, women get upset when you ask them their age. But he flat out and said, hey, how old are you? She said 32. How dare you ask me that? He said 32? Oh, so you too old. And that rocked her world, man. Not in a good way either. That rocked her world. She was like, oh man. He said, I'm too old. I'm 32. You know what I'm saying? So they started discriminating against them. I'm talking about guys who really got it together. Guys who got money. Guys who got houses, cars, Benzes, businesses. You know what I'm saying? Guys who got money, who got resources. They say, oh no, you're 32. You're too old. That's too old for me. And you know what? And they'll tell you like the reason why they don't date women in their 30s, because a lot of them are very combative and they're self-opinionated. And a lot of these men with money and power, they don't like that. And the one guy, he was saying, this one guy who was successful over there in China, he said, man, I tried to give women in their 30s a chance. It just didn't work. He said, I like women in their 20s better. You feel what I'm saying? He said, man, one time I went out with a woman, she was 30 plus years old. She already had her businesses and stuff like that. She was successful. And, I forgot what he said about her, but I remember him saying, well, I'm talking about, like, I forgot the whole entire, answer he gave. But I remember him saying, that she was very, very self-opinionated, very outspoken. He didn't like that. Women in their 20s are not outspoken like that. They're not self-opinionated because they don't really know much. You know what I'm saying? They only 22 years old. You know, how can you know it? You know what I mean? How can you talk a lot when you don't know a lot? You know what I'm saying? But women in their 30s, they've been with other men, they don't have kids, or, you know, their personality is too out there for a lot of these successful men. And the successful men said, no, thank you. No more women past 30. You know what I'm saying? So the guy was saying, yeah, the guy who got his shit together, got a lot of money, got the bag, he preferred women in their 20s. So it's over for women once they hit 30. You know what I'm saying? It's over for them. Once they hit 30, it's the dating market is woo. We talking about like forever, like never coming back. Sayonara, adios. Her dating life is over once she hits 30, 35 years old. They single and they 38? You 38 in a karate class? like on Ether with Nas. You Taibo Ho trying to work it out. It's over. Us men, we got time. We can get our money together and still be dating young, hot, sexy, attractive females, man. You know what I'm saying? And they can't do the same. You know, everybody, the thing is about China, you know, out here in America, you can find a simp that will date you after you turn 35. But in China, they don't play that bullshit. Once this woman is by herself after age 30, it's over for her. And a lot of them, they still got them same ass standards, or their standards increased when they got over 30. They became more demanding and all that. Oh yeah, the one guy was saying that women in their 30s, they more demanding. They want this, they want that. You know, it takes a lot to please them. You know, they got all these crazy high standards, delusional minds that they have. Okay, delusional minds that they have, and no, they can't go back and turn them heads of time. So no, they're gonna get to be 35 and by themselves. They're gonna get to be 40 and by themselves. 45, 50, 55, 60, by themselves. Old grandma, never married, never have any kids. They get to their older age, ain't nobody coming by ain't nobody coming by the old folks' home to check on them. The people in the old folks' home that work there, they treat them like garbage because they know they ain't got no kids. Nobody coming to check up on them. And that's another thing. They said some of these women in the old folks' home, they regret not having kids. They regret it. So now they sitting in the old folks' home, just being a leftover woman, you know, ready to die or waiting to die, you know, waiting for death by themselves. Yeah, you think like some of these men out here, these leftover men who ain't got money, who ain't got shit, you think they're gonna be by themselves? There's women out there that are gonna be by themselves too. You know what I'm saying? If they don't like make good decisions while they're young, why you think people are billionaires, man, and millionaires? Because they made good decisions. They thought about the future, not just right now. A lot of these women, they think about just right now. They don't think about if this guy's going to be, you know, fucking lips chapped again. I just put some chapstick on, shit. You know, nobody wants to be alone, bro. That's the worst thing to be, is being by yourself. That's why, like I said, man, like a lot of these women, they taking medication and shit. All these bitches, they on psych drugs because they by themselves. They can't take it. You know what I'm saying? They can't take being alone. Just like my girlfriend, man. My ex-girlfriend. She 50 plus and she alone. She's still alone. Last time I checked, she moved to Columbus, somewhere, and she got 2 dogs. She got 2 dogs now, my ex-girlfriend. I checked her Facebook. And sometimes I come in and I check her Facebook. She got 2 pugs. She living in Columbus, Vancouver, or some shit like that. She broke up with her boyfriend that she got with after me. You know, now she by herself. 50 plus year old female. Well, she should be like 53 now. You think she gonna get married? No. Her whole entire life, she never got married. She had 1 kid. That was it. When me and her broke up, or something like that, and this is what she said to me. She was like, "Do you mean I'm never gonna get married?" You know what I'm saying? That's what she said to me. I'm never gonna get married. I'm never. Yeah. And this bitch is what? Well, she was like 35, 40 when she was saying this shit to me. Yeah, you'll never get married. Like I said, to this day, my ex-girlfriend, she ain't married, bro. She 50 something. She never been married. She was obsessed with her career. Like I said, she's a cat lady in the future, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a future cat lady. What time is it? And she ain't gonna be able to do that, man. Being 50 plus? Nah, nobody's marrying a 50-something-year-old woman. I would never do that. I look at her now like, damn, what the fuck was I doing being in a relationship with her? Look at the way she thinks. You know what I'm saying? She got that independence, strong woman going on. That ain't nothing. That ain't gonna lead nothing. You know, that ain't gonna lead you nowhere. You know, all it's gonna lead you is to cat ladyism. Doing that strong, independent bullshit that a lot of you females be doing. I'm strong, I'm independent. Well, yeah, you're 50, you're unmarried, you're by yourself. That's where they at, man. My ex-girlfriend is a prime example, bro. Nobody's marrying her, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And she wanted to get married, man. My ex-girlfriend, she wanted to get married. She wanted to have a cake. She wanted to have a wedding. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to get married in your prime, when you're youthful. In this lifetime, you got to give up to get something. You got to give up something to get something, I mean. Like if I want to become a music producer, rap star, or even a lottery winner, I got to give up something to get that. I can't have my cake and eat it too. I got to have money to invest with. I got to have savings. You know what I'm saying? I got to stop chasing bitches. Got to stop chasing hoes and sluts at bars. You know what I'm saying? Focus on my shit. But the smart ones, they get it, man. They know that their youth is not gonna last forever. There's no such thing as eternal youth. You got a time limit on them looks and them youth. So you gotta be smart while you still youthful, because eventually, in the next 5 or 10 years, it'll be gone. And you can't turn the hand backwards. You can't go back into time. You can't build a fucking time machine and go back into time and fix shit. Once your youth is gone, it's gone forever, never to return. It's like dinosaurs. They ain't never coming back. They gone forever. You know what I'm saying? T-Rex is gone, man. The Brontosaurus, gone. Pterodactyls, they gone. They're not coming back. You know, the meteorite came and destroyed them, but they ruled the earth for like millions of years. I think dinosaurs ruled the earth for like 79 million years, bro. They ruled the earth. But then eventually that shit came to a close. Nothing lasts forever. It might last for millions of years, but not forever. Even 79 million years, that's not forever. You know, no, you think T-Rex can come back and be like, yeah, man, I need to do something different, man. I'm gonna eat all the dinosaurs. I'm trying to be different. I'm trying to maybe come back as a vegetarian. Nah, it's already too late. T-Rex is gone, bro. That dinosaur gone. He ain't coming back. Us human beings, we rule the earth now. You dinosaurs are gone. You had your chance to rule. You had your chance to rule the earth. Now your time is over. It's our time. See, he ain't gonna never get that chance back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like females. They'll never get that chance back once their youth is gone. Look at what's her name? Vivica Fox. Still got them standards. I want a man, you know, talking about with that big ass double chin, fat everywhere. Talking about, I want a man that gonna treat me good and got a nice big wallet, 6 foot tall, just tired and fat. You know what I'm saying? Boy, she ain't gonna look that good no more. I seen Vivica Fox in her prime. You know what I'm saying? She was a bad bitch, but not no more. Her time has passed a long time ago. 50 years ago, her fucking, how old is she now? 60 something? I was like 40 years ago. She was bad. 40 years, Vivica Fox was bad. I remember, man, she was thin, attractive, young. Now, she's fat, overweight, way past her prime. You only get a certain amount of time in your prime. Some people don't understand that shit until they get older. When you young, you don't understand it. You don't understand. You don't understand the way things work in life. How time flies faster than you think. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how fast until you get to your 30s. Then you start saying, God damn, my 20s went by quick. Kind of blink of an eye. I blinked my eye and I was in my 30s. I blinked my eye again, I was in my 40s. And you can't get time back. Can't go back and recapture your youth. It's over with. It's like the dinosaurs. They ain't never coming back. The meteorite took them out. And in the wall, it hit women harder than men, man. See, at least men, we can like, you know, we can get our wallet right, man. We can get the bag and still be surrounded by beautiful women. But females, they can't do the same, man. You know, they become old bag ladies, cat ladies, dog ladies. There's a dog lady over there around my area, man. She pushing a buggy with a dog, with 2 dogs in it. You know what I'm saying? You could tell she probably was decent looking when she was young. Not no more. She look about 40 something. Just this old dog lady. Now she's way past her prime, and no man is gonna step up and marry her like that. You know what I'm saying? She's a throwaway bitch. Same thing the bitch is stalking me. She's a bitch that nobody wants. You know, especially she Chinese too. Yeah, Chinese men are not checking for her. Bitch, all her eyes all bloodshot, red, always washing back and forth. Look like she on her medications and shit. Nobody want that. Get your ugly ass away from me, you fucking ugly trash bitch. Get your ugly ass away from me. Nah, us men are different. We can still get our money right, you know, and recover and still have a real good dating life. See, us men, we can have once we get our money right, we can still be out there dating and mingling. And one girl don't work out, we move to the next one. One girl don't work out, we go to the next one. Or the next one is in line. We got women, when you got your money, if you got your shit together as a man, you got women lined up to date you. For women, no. Nah, it don't matter if she's a millionaire. She's gonna be by herself, man. She might get a Chad or Tyrone to fuck her, but these are not the men that they want. They want men with money and shit. They don't want broke Chads and Tyrones. They'll talk about them bad. Like that girl Keke Palmer, her Chad Rome boyfriend, right? He's not what she wanted. Come on, man. The guy's broke. And that's the reason why he was jumping on her and stuff, because she probably was talking about him like a dog. Don't get me wrong, women will talk about you like a dog when you broke and you living in their household and they're paying everything. They'll throw that in your face when it's time for an argument. Oh, you broke ass nigga, you living with me. I'm paying for everything. Blah, blah, blah. I bet she was going in on him like that. That's the reason why he was jumping on her. I ain't getting my respect, so I'm about to jump on her ass. You know what I'm saying? She settled because that's all she could get. She couldn't get no successful man. Every single woman want a successful man, bruh. That's what they want. Men who make more money than them. That's what they dream about. But they can't have it. Because they chose their career over their love life. They chose a career over marriage. They wanted power and stuff. Nope, can't have both. The Creator didn't choose you to be the king of the household, or the queen of the household, or the leader of the household. The Creator didn't fix it to be that way. The Creator wanted the man to lead, to be in charge, not the woman. You're going against what nature and what the Creator has put in place for us. You know what I'm saying? You're going against, the Creator's plan. So then you pay for that high price. You pay for it. When you go against the Creator's plan, when he chose the man to be the leader of the household, and you decide you want to go against that, you pay for that. So now the Creator gonna be like, no. See, that's not how things supposed to work. No, you're not supposed to be the breadwinner and the leader of the household. The man's supposed to be that. So then things don't work out for you because you're going against what the Creator has put in place for us. You feel what I'm saying? That's the reason why these women they got all that money in Hollywood, dating broke Chads and Tyrones, still unhappy. How come I can't get a man that's making a whole lot of money? Because you went after success. You went after the independent and strong woman syndrome. You see what I'm saying? You got that going on. So the Creator say, you know what? No, you went against my plan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punish you by making you a cat lady for the rest of your life. You are banned from society. And society, the men are not wanting you. They're not checking for you. The men of true value, they're not checking for you. Because you went against the plan of the Creator, man. You go against the plan, and that's what's gonna happen, man. You gotta put yourself in your own place. Your females, you're not built to lead. Only men. And I know that sounds male chauvinist but it's true, man. Women make decisions based on their feelings and stuff, bro. You see what I'm saying? Us men, we more logical, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, then women are not built to lead. You know, and I know I'm gonna have some feminists come around talking about, yeah, what you talking about? But us women, we could do it better than you, and this and that. Like, no, that's not how the Creator intended to be. If you decide that you're gonna take the lead in the household, you would end up being one unhappy woman. You're not gonna live happy. Keke Palmer, she's not living a happy, fulfilling life, bro. You know, who else? Vivica Fox still ain't happy. Still, she's 60 and alone right now. You know what I'm saying? Because she wanted to go against the Creator's plan. You feel what I'm saying? She went against the Creator's agenda. You know what I'm saying? Women are not meant to lead. The reason why us men got brute strength and brains, because the Creator chose us to lead. That's why we the stronger ones, man. That's why we got brute strength. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, us men, we got strength. We could break wood with a punch. You know what I'm saying? And we got us men, we got superhuman strength. A man is not as strong as a woman. They might think that they are in their head, that they're just as strong as us, but they're not. And it you know what? And it proves it when they put men and women separate in the UFC. Because if women were just as strong as us, we would fight against women too, just like we fight against men. But no, it wouldn't be fair for a woman to fight with the men. She would lose every single time. She is not as strong. She's not as quick. You know what I'm saying? So she would get fucking beat to a pulp, just like that lady that fought against that gender, you know, that transgender in the Olympics, okay? And she didn't last a minute with that guy or with that tranny. He knocked her the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? You know, cause the strength, man. And another thing, women can't take our punches. They can't do none of that, bro. They can't. They too frail. You know, they don't have the strength. So that says something, that since the woman don't have the strength as a man, she's weaker, she's more frail, meaning that she cannot be the leader. Us men, the protectors and the providers and the motherfuckers who got the most strength, we're built to be the leaders. But I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I just got to the station. You guys have a good day. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out here, man.